I'm on a football field and I'm standing here on the 20-yard line. The distance between this point and the goal line is known as the red zone. This part of the field represents an area where the offense typically adjusts their playing tactics and strategies because there is such an increased chance that they will achieve their goal of scoring. Over my 3.5 decades of providing financial advice, I've guided many clients as they enter this unique period of their lives, the retirement red zone. As we near the goal line of retirement, the play calling begins to shift as the landscape has changed. This is when we have a higher statistical chance of scoring or achieving our goals, but the play calling or planning strategies become more critical than ever. The retirement red zone generally starts about 20 years before the projected date of your retirement. So for example, if you plan on retiring at say 67, the red zone for you would begin around 47. In the past, by the time most people hit this age, their kids had already moved out, they paid off most of their short-term debts, and they were able to get laser focused on saving for their retirement. It used to be an all hands on deck opportunity to save diligently and potentially make up for years of lost ground. However, if we fast forward to today, we see that much has changed. Societal shifts have brought about several unique issues that throw off the strategies of this old playbook. For starters, many people are waiting until they're older to have or adopt children. This has shifted the age for many who are responsible for supporting their children. I'm personally a great example of this. I married my wonderful wife when I was 38. We had kids a few years later. So today, my kids are in their teens while I'm in my 50s. This means that I'm simultaneously balancing saving for retirement while also funding my children's lifestyle and soon their college educations. Another factor at play, conflicting with the retirement red zone, is the fact that there's an increase in boomerang kids. This societal shift has changed where older young adults are moving back in with their parents, typically after being on their own for some time. The movement began to pick up steam after the Great Recession back in '08, and it's continued during and after the global pandemic. And lastly, more and more of us are finding ourselves responsible for helping our aging parents who may have failed to save enough for their retirement or simply outlive their savings. Coining the term sandwich generation, which describes a generation who simultaneously is caring for their parents while supporting their children. Needless to say, it's time to throw out the traditional playbook out the window and to focus on the tactical actions we can take under these new conditions. So here are 5 things you can do to succeed in the new retirement red zone. First, find peace where you're at. For many who are in the sandwich generation, caring for their parents and kids, saving enough for their own retirement has likely been a challenge. This can cause feelings of doubt, anxiety, and shame around money. One of the first keys to taking back control and punching through to the end zone is starting by making peace with your current situation, rather than continuing to beat yourself up around the mistakes or misses of the past. Once you realize that it's okay and you've done the best you could under the circumstances, you can begin to release the negative emotions around your finances, allowing yourself a restart. The next step involves taking stock of your situation and assessing the damage and the upside. For many, this is best done with the help of a CFP professional who's been trained to analyze and adjust varying types of situations. This step should include a detailed assessment of your current retirement savings, your debt, your cash flow, education savings, and more. The goal is to thoroughly understand your current financial state, allowing you to move to step 3. Next, craft your action plan. Once you've taken stock of your current financial situation, you could begin to craft an action plan unique to your needs. Of course, the exact details will vary situationally, but here are some potential actions. First, create a debt paydown strategy and mitigate new debt. Next, design a monthly spending plan and identify opportunities to reduce cash flow constraints. Then, increase retirement plan contributions to make up for lost time and to generate potential tax savings. And finally, adjust your investment portfolio to either be more aggressive or less aggressive depending on your needs, risk tolerance, and the time until retirement. This step is another excellent opportunity to secure the help of a CFP professional. A CFP will help you spot planning opportunities you might not have recognized on your own and create a cohesive plan to reach your retirement goals while balancing your current responsibilities. Next is likely the simplest but most difficult step for those in the sandwich generation. It's time to have open and honest conversations with both your parents and your children about what responsibilities you can and can't undertake on their behalf. This is a great time to talk openly with your parents about their financial situation, what they have versus what they need. This will also help you identify possible gaps and discuss what you can do and what you can provide to help them. However, it's essential to recognize that these financial conversations can quickly become emotionally charged, so do your best to approach this with a calm temperament. And don't be afraid to set aside the conversation for a future time if need be. Additionally, this is an excellent opportunity to talk to your children about money. Though the exact conversation is going to vary depending on their age and financial situation, often with older children or boomerangers, it will be a candid conversation about what your compelling priorities are, securing your retirement versus providing for your adult children. Keep in mind that this, in a way, choosing to prioritize your retirement over providing for your adult children is actually to your children's benefit. It means that you won't need to be called upon or calling upon them during your retirement to help you, thereby breaking the cycle of the sandwich generation. And of course, for younger children or teens, this may be an opportunity to teach them some of the money lessons you've recently discovered, as well as discuss college plans. One of the best ways to teach kids about money is modeling the desired behavior that you want to create and creating space for them to practice on their own with money, either through an allowance or a part-time job. When it comes to college, you'll now have a clear understanding of what you plan to offer your children and communicate that clearly to managing their expectations. The final step is to rinse and repeat. There's a common misconception in financial planning that the plan is a static, unchanging document. Instead, the reality is it's an ongoing and evolving process, subject to change with the unexpected swings of life. For many, it helps to maintain an ongoing relationship with an experienced CFP professional who can continually spot opportunities amidst the ever-changing landscape, making recommendations and helping you stay on track and accountable over time. As someone with firsthand experience in the new playbook for the retirement red zone, I'm here to help. Through my work as a CFP professional, I can help you take stock of your current situation, design an action plan that focuses on creating an immediate impact, navigate the difficult conversations ahead, and continually adjust your financial plan to account for the inevitable change that will come. If you're interested in scheduling a complimentary consultation with me, please visit scheduletimewithsteve.com. That's scheduletimewithsteve.com, and let's discuss your unique situation. And if you found this video helpful, please take just a minute to like it and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.